What's up, guys? Welcome to today's YouTube video. I hope you all are enjoying y'all's day so far. I hope y'all continue to enjoy it. Though typically upload this at Tuesday at midnight. So if you're watching this when I upload it, then I'll just try to tone it down a little. And if you are watching this as soon as I upload it, you should not be up at midnight. It's not good for your health. So, but anyway, toning it back up. If you're watching this at midnight, you should have gone on to bed. But we're going to be talking about my reel collection. My reel and rod collection, though I don't have my rods with me, so we're probably going to do rods in a different video if I talk about them. I'll just talk about them. I can show y'all outside sometime. I may add that to this video. But we're going to be starting with my first reel. Gotcha. This is not my first reel. I've had, like, smaller toy reels, kind of like, like Toy Story ones and stuff in the past. I don't know which all I've had of that before, but I'm sure they're in the trash somewhere gone. This is the first one I remember. This is the first I still have. It is a Zebco 404, and this reel is actually broken. So, I was not big into fishing when I got this thing at all, and I'm still not really big into fishing. We don't go much because we don't have a pond or anything too nearby. It just takes a lot of time to drive to where we go fishing, at a time of day which we don't really used for fishing. So this reel kind of sat in the storage bin for a while, but once I got it out, I used it a little bit, and then somehow the line actually spoiled up in here, and I took it apart. I could not get anything done. I was like taking this thing apart all the time. It was really messed up, and eventually it broke. So basically what happened, I forgot what it's called. I guess it's the gears inside of it. I could take it apart to show y'all, but I don't want to take that much time in this video. And so basically, it just like the gears got shredded in there. So this reel actually does not work, but it still reels the right way. But you hear that? Number one, it makes a sound, and I was not reeling it the right way. I'm not sure if you noticed. So when I reel the opposite direction, it will let me reel the opposite direction, which if you don't know, it should not let me do that. See that? When I reel in the opposite direction, it releases fishing line. So, I mean, honestly,
Wait, what? Have I been doing something? Okay, apparently I wasn't reeling. Wait, let me see. Let's see if it reels back up. It should reel back up when I do
this. Yeah, there we go. I just reeled it back up tight. So it really does reel properly. It still works as a reel, perfectly functioning fine, but it don't function fine. It's technically broken. But that's why I haven't, like, trashed it, because it still works technically, and this is, like, the first reel I can remember, so I don't really want to get rid of it. But, it still works. So basically, like, when I toss this thing out there, and I'm sitting there, I want to reel it back in, instead I can just reel it back out and have it sink down farther to the bottom. So I guess it's kind of a perk. Not really, though. So first reel I can kind of remember. I don't have a lot of reels because I said we don't go fishing much anyway. Now the second reel I got. Another reel. And I think I'm going to make a video on both these reels, but mostly about this one. How I broke my reel. Be watching for it. I will upload that soon, after I upload this. So this is my second reel. It is it's a worm gear. It's got that green thing on it. It was just really cheap. That's why I got it. I think it's like $15, something like that. Maybe $20. But it was my mom's money, so I didn't want to, like, go get something nice. And this was a birthday present. I don't know how much it cost, but, so, I guess it's nice. This is Zebco 404, and it actually came with a rod. This came with a rod, and this came with a rod, which is why both of them are good combos. But, so, I don't know what type of deal. But anyway, so both of these came with a Zebco rod. This came with a worm rod, I guess. And this came with a green rod. This came with like a kind of a gray rod. So it kind of matches more stuff. So I like it because I'm going to show y'all. The final reel I got is actually a buddy gave it to me. Who came to church and school. And so, if you're watching this, thanks a lot. Really like it. It's, I'm not going to talk about it much more anymore. But since this is broken, I just leave this in the drawer. And then I leave that on my rod most of the time. And so this is a worm. It works pretty nice, but look at this. It stops really soon. I'm going to try to show y'all this. Maybe hard to tell. We'll try to focus the screen. Okay, I don't want to focus. So, I'm not sure if y'all can tell, but there are some very rusty screws on here because I got this right before we went to the beach. Go out waist deep, which I'm sure the strategy works if you have the right type of reel. But I went out waist deep and the waves were bad.
So actually my reel didn't work for quite a while.
I can never figure it out. I took it apart, 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 I took it apart. And I even took it apart, I 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 took it apart. And I even took it apart, I 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 took it apart. And I even gave it to somebody at our church who took it apart. I believe maybe they didn't take it apart, but they at least looked at it for me, and they said, yeah, you got salt in there.
So apparently I'm not a good fisherman.
So salt got in there and kind of tanked up the gears, and it didn't work. And so I bathed it in dish soap. And so once I got it out of there, it still didn't work too well, but I just kept on grinding it and stuff no matter what. And now it works. Now I said it works, but it does not work nearly as good as it used to. So I'll go more into depth about both of these reels in a different video because they're broken. And I can talk about them and talk about what I did to fix them. So I can tell you how to fix your reels. So I'm just sitting here editing and I'm like, man, why don't you just get some Rusties? Or no, that's a car company, sorry, WD-40. Like, come on, man, just buy some WD-40. I think it'll work good. But my final reel, and probably my favorite, number one, because, well, my friend gave it to me. That makes it plus 10. He actually gave it to me when he heard that my reel was broken. So that's really nice. It is a Shakespeare. It's not going to reel nicely because I've actually got a mean hook on it right now.
That was it?
I tied it pretty well last time, so I don't want to have to go and untie it. So I'm not going to untie it to show you how nice it reels. I'll go ahead and cut this here where I did untie it and show you how nice it reels.
Nope.
Okay, you're back. You're back from the flashback for like 3 weeks from now.
But, so it reels. Sounds bad, but that's because I got the hook on there. It reels. This, I could do like 2 spools and then let it go. It'll go for like 10 more times. This is really nice. As I said, it's a Shakespeare. It's got that shine. It looks really good on the rod. I'm also going to go ahead and cut it in the next 5 seconds here to a scene to where I show you all the rods. I show you how I put them on, how nice they look. I'm going to do that outside though. And so cut it here. Okay guys, we're out here later as I promised. And well, as far as y'all can tell, it was just 0.3 seconds later. But here's the first rod I actually still have and that I can really remember. It's as I said, it's a Zebco. Came with the reel. I already showed y'all. I know the word's backwards, Zebco, but and as you can see, how it's messed up like that. This was actually a very nice rod, but I made the mistake of leaving it out in the rain, so now it's a little messed up. But as I said, I still use it on my Shakespeare, even though I don't use it on my Zebco anymore. And my second and only other rod that I still have is this worm gear rod. It's the green, so it matches the reel. I actually brought the reel out here because I'm actually filming our video right now. Okay, we got it on. So there it is, little worm gear combo. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, you are back again. I know I'm doing a lot of stuff in the future, but I wanted to go ahead and get this segment recorded. So this is a really nice reel. It was given to me by a friend, and I haven't actually, I think I may have gone fishing with this once, but I haven't gone fishing with it much. I've caught a fish with this, and I've caught a fish with this, but I'll go ahead and pop up the pictures on screens of the only fish I've caught. Bam, bam. I've caught like 3 more than that actually, but they've all been that size. I'm telling y'all, I hope that this spring/summer to get fishing, it just depends. As I said, I don't want to bug people too much about going fishing because it's just something that I mostly enjoy, and my brother, and I don't want to bug other family members when they have stuff to be doing. But I hope to get fishing, and I've never caught a bass. I've never caught a catfish. I want to catch a bass. I don't really care if I catch a catfish because I don't really. I'm not going to eat a catfish because there are certain types of fish I don't eat, certain type I don't. That's confusing, complicated. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start ending the video here. But don't leave yet. I am typing up KingJamesBibleOnline.org. Good place to go read verses. It's King James Version. Our King James Version is not perfect at all. Matthew 4:19. Let's go to Matthew 4:19. Scroll down. 4:19. And it reads, and he says unto them, follow me, I will make you fishers of men. We're not fishing this video, but we're doing fishing material review. And talking about, I'm going to put them over here while I talk about this verse. So basically what it's saying here is he just gave them a blessing. And he just gave them a lot of fish. And then he says to people who would come to be his disciples, he's saying, listen, you do a work here, you provide for your families, but I have greater things for you to do. I have souls that need to be harvested. I have souls that need to be reaping, which basically he's saying that there are people out there. It's more so that you're putting not bait, but you're putting fish food out there, which is the word of God. And then some people come in and say, we want more of that. We want more of your fish food. And I guess that's not really the fisher term, but I don't want to use the term of trapping or anything like that. Fish or fishing for fish, tricking them for the hook, because that's not what Jesus here meant at all. But instead he is saying that there are fish which are ready to be harvested and ready to come and follow him. And the verse 20 says, and they straightway left their nets and followed him. So basically, he's saying here that don't hesitate. When God calls you, drop your nets and follow him. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hope we'll get fishing this summer. We'll see you next time. Oh yeah, also remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell because we will be making a video about how I broke those reels and how I fixed one of them and how I fixed the other one. So yeah, see you then.
Hey guys, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure you hit the like button and comment down below what was your favorite part. And share this with all your friends, that way they can see it too. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, that way you know whenever I upload. And I'll see y'all next time I upload.